We are about to enter the outer limits of the Taiidan Empire. As we approach the galactic core, resistance is expected to increase. We have identified a weak point in the enemy defenses. There is a remote research station located near an active supernova. It should only have a minor garrison protecting it. It is time to hunt the enemy as they have hunted us.
Hyperspace jump successful. We have cleared the outer rim dust bank.
Guidance line responding.
The research station is located here. Assemble a heavy strike force and destroy it.
The supernova is 215 light-years away. It is emitting intense radiation.
Strike craft are especially vulnerable to this radiation. Capital ships will be the most effective due to their heavy armor.
Reporting.
Research Division reports it is now equipped for proximity sensor technology.
Understood.
We advise commencing research immediately.
Guidance line confirmed.
Okay, what's happening? This is
Stable.
Mission 10, Supernova Station.
Sir, looking good.
Couple things before we really get going here.
Orbiting leave.
So yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed this, because last time we were actually on this mission, and we ran into some serious problems. Just weird, buggy shit that has
Reporting for duty.
been getting progressively more annoying. Mainly ships crashing into things for no
Awaiting assignment.
explicable reason.
Wall formation confirmed.
Super annoying.
Understood.
I don't understand why it keeps happening, and I tried messing around for a couple weeks looking for player patches, unofficial patches, other mods, excuse me, that might fix this. Sorry about that. Whew. And nothing was really working, so naturally I got pretty pissed off about it. So time of recording this, it is Monday, May 13th. Homeworld 3, I believe, came out today. I do believe. Or does it come out tomorrow? One of the two. So yeah, like I was really miffed about playing.
The enemy is using mines. Research Division reports it can produce a Corvette-class mine-laying ship. We advise commencing research immediately.
Alright, I should pause here. Yeah, I was quite miffed about playing.
Commencing proximity detector research.
And I wasn't able to find a fix, so I was kind of just, you know, the reason why I haven't really jumped into this is because left a kind of pretty sour taste in my mouth. Needless to say, I still want to play through this game, and I still want to play through the second game because I've never played it before. And hopefully, eventually, getting around to playing and streaming Homeworld 3. That'd be pretty fun. So here on Mission 10, Supernova Research Station, it's actually my favorite mission. Don't really know why, but it's probably my most replayed out of the entire campaign. We have an environmental hazard to deal with, and that is the big, glowy, exploding star that you see way over there. So yeah, it slowly ticks health away from ships, and they gradually take damage most of the time, except when they are in these dust veins or near pockets of asteroids. So it's important to, for the most part, keep our ships in those pockets. So we're going to send our collectors and our resource controllers over towards all of these asteroids over here.
Destination locked in.
And we should get another little cutscene about the radiation damage. We're also going to launch our salvage corvettes.
Launching.
Group 9 copies.
And
Four
we are just using
establishing wall formation.
our destroyers for most of this mission.
Ready for orders. Standing by.
Let's put you in a
Wall
wall,
formation confirmed.
and you guys can hang
Proximity
out over here.
detector research complete.
Very good.
Proximity sensor available for construction.
That was very fast. But I mean,
Commencing mine laying tech research.
it's proximity tech research, so
Support command
it
received.
doesn't really take all that long.
Receiving. Support command received.
Alright, here come the salvage corvettes.
Group 10 copies.
There should be 25 of them. We will want to make use of them this mission.
Group 10 reporting.
Because there's some ships to steal.
Receiving.
Okay, so tonight I might just get through this mission, and then
Radiation is much heavier than we expected. Sensors indicate that these veins of space dust may have shielding properties. We recommend using the veins for protection.
okay. So there's that. Now we can get going. Group 10,
10 receiving.
just follow one of the support frigates.
Acknowledged. Ready for escort.
And then Group 4
Acknowledged.
is literally going to start making its way up the vein towards
Destination confirmed.
each red pip until they get to the next one, and they'll deal with what they encounter. There are mines, a lot of them,
Awaiting orders.
multiple minefields in
Coordinates
this
confirmed.
dust vein that we're traveling through.
Acknowledged.
But that is what missile destroyers are for. They will be able to very handily deal with the mines.
Standing by.
Let's go ahead and try this.
Support command acknowledged.
Okay, now, is there anything that we... there's really nothing worth building. Pretty much got everything built that we want to build. I think two big reasons why I like this mission so much is because of the visuals that the supernova gives off, where you have like this bright light from, you know, that direction, which you could see plain as day on your ships. You know, they're kind of front and undersides in this case, are very well illuminated, and then the entire backsides is just completely covered in shadow, and it gives
Mine laying tech research complete.
okay.
Mine layer corvette available for construction.
It just gives a really cool visual aesthetic. Now, hopefully, our
Awaiting assignment.
resource ships are doing okay. They're not. Hopefully, they need to get within these asteroids very quickly.
Group 4 copies.
We just gotta hope for the best. That they get there before too many of them explode. That was part of the problem with the last stream, is that they went down here to all these asteroids, they harvested, and then they flew away. I don't know where they were going. I think they were going down here. And they all exploded, so that sucked. Another thing we encountered is we lost half of our destroyers because they straight up crashed into the supernova station and instantly died. And that was very aggravating.
Coordinates confirmed.
Conveniently, one of them that didn't crash into the supernova station and did not get destroyed, it just magically disappeared, and then when I selected it, I had a big old black screen that I couldn't quit out of, which caused the game to crash. So, errors abounded last time we played. It was, not fun. Okay, so we got two wings of fighters, or sorry, a wing of fighters and a wing of corvettes to deal with first. Our missile destroyers should make short work of these. Probably should not have brought the salvage corvettes right away,
Group 4 to combat station.
but we're all right.
Group 9 under attack.
Excellent. Mopping these up very easily.
Group 10 to combat station.
Uh-oh.
Where are those orders?
Uh,
Reporting. Target acquired. Repeat. Group 9 under fire. We need call.
I need you to help out those salvage corvettes. Okay, mop them up.
Group 10 to Group 9. Group 10 acknowledged.
They're doing fine.
Alert, alert. Group 9 ambushed. It's over. Group 9
That was a bit of a mistake telling them to support the destroyers, because the destroyers can take an absolute beating. Alright, so we're going to keep Group 10 way back. That was a big mistake putting them in. If they're with the destroyers... If they're with the destroyers when we encounter these minefields, that will just be a shit show. Alright, let's check up on our collectors and our resource controllers. These guys should be repairing. It looks like they are. One of them was yellow before they got here. So we're literally just going to leave them here for quite a while. Later on, we'll get to harvesting. We don't have to worry about the enemy harvesting the resources before we get to them, because they don't have any harvesters out and about.
Group 4 receiving.
Alright.
Group 9 acknowledged.
Group 9. Oops.
Group 9 reporting.
On the destroyers, please.
Support command
Now there's
acknowledged.
11 of you, so I'm going to select 5 of you and do a different selection pattern.
Support is on the way. Being acknowledged.
That way they prioritize the ships in like a different kind of order. Okay, so these very faint orange dots we see in front of us, those are mines. We can hold control, which is normally the attack button, and shift, which is force attack, which you can use to attack friendlies. If we hold control and shift, we can tell our destroyers to force attack all the mines in front of them. They won't take anywhere near all of them out. There will be many that get through and hit our destroyers, which is fine. Okay. There go the missiles. That's a good start. Carry on. The mines that get through will do fairly considerable damage, because mines are pretty strong in this game.
Group 4 hit by mine.
There we go. You're fine, you're fine. Support frigates are on you.
Combat stations.
Okay. That next red pip should be the first mine layer corvette. And I believe there will be one more wing of fighters to deal with as well. So we're going to play this mission. I'm going to try to play this mission a little bit differently from the last time, which, if you were just watching these on YouTube, you would not have seen. Okay, there's the mine layer corvette. Still dumping mines. Look at that big wall of mines right next to it. Oof. Gross. I don't like it. Alright.
Attack clearance received.
Move and shoot. How are we doing with our collectors?
Acknowledged.
Everybody over here looks to be doing okay. I think these guys, I believe these guys self-repair. Anyways, back to Group 4. Let's make sure they're safe. We don't want to lose a destroyer here. As much as it would suck to lose one of our frigates, our ion array or multi-beam frigates, because there's no way we could get them back, I'm a lot less chuffed about it. Alright, mop up those mines. Yes. Excellent. Good job. Good job. That's what we want to see.
Group 4 reporting enemy contact.
Okay, a couple mines are hitting their targets, but that's alright. Support frigates will take care of that. Now, please just mop that thing up, because he's just going to keep placing more. Alright, now. Take out what mines you can see. There's a few left.
Group 4 is in minefield. Taking damage, fleet.
Okay. I expected you to shoot them, but alright. Why aren't you shooting?
Group 4 under attack.
Let's try that. See, group selecting things for certain commands does kind of behave funny, because I think the way that they're selected kind of changes the order that they prioritize, you know, what they're targeting, whether it be for support frigates with their healing or for your combat ships with their attacks. At least that seems to have been the case in my history of playing the game. Okay, this should be the next mine layer corvette. And there is a shitload of mines in front of it. So we'll give it a second for the missile destroyers to rearm. That number that's slowly ticking up is the number of missiles they have ready to fire in their salvos. So missile destroyers only have 32 missiles in the tubes ready to launch. And then they suffer a massive hit to their DPS because they can only shoot 2 missiles at a time. Normally they shoot all 4. But once they run out of missiles in the tubes, their DPS drastically goes down. They're great for shredding strike craft. They're great for taking out mines. But after that initial volley, or after those several initial volleys, and they run out of missiles to fire, they kind of run out of juice. Regular destroyers could go head-to-head with a missile destroyer and take them out very easily because they don't have the same problems. And destroyers are specifically for taking out capital ships. Okay. Get these ones. And good. We don't have to get all of them. We just need to get most of them. And the missile destroyers are out of missiles, so that's a little bit worrisome, but I think we'll be okay. There's a few left.
Group 4 reporting enemy contact.
Okay. Now just go straight for this guy.
Mines received.
Take out that mine layer Corvette
Hit by mines.
before he drops more mines, please.
Group 4 hit by mines.
See you later. Alright, now let's mop up the rest of the mines. Or try to. It's surprising that the regular destroyers are hitting them with their big guns and ion beams. But hey, it's working, so no complaints. Okay, here we go. There's another batch of mines right there. What is going on here? Why isn't that missile destroyer moving? Come on now. Okay, is anything closing in on us? I don't think so.
Group 10 copies.
Alright, let's get Group 10 up here.
Handshake confirmed. Guarding.
Here they come. That's what we want. How are you guys doing? I don't think these guys repair themselves. That's worrisome. Ooh, I'm not so sure about sending support frigates over there. Okay. I could bring multi-beam frigates with me, but we tried that last time.
Standing by. Underway.
It didn't pan out very well.
Confirmed. Ready for
Let's just say destroyers weren't the only thing that pointlessly crashed into the supernova station. So, the station itself has a garrison, as you can see, from all the red pips around it. It's got a big contingent of enemy defenders. There's a few ion cannon frigates. Most importantly, there's a carrier over there. And that carrier is fully loaded. It can take 50 fighters and 25 corvettes. It's practically fully loaded with enemy strike craft. On top of that, there's ships in this dust vein that we are using to approach it, which is fine. We have a plan for those. And there's also 2 contingents of assault frigates at the 2 red pips that I just moved the mouse to. They are kind of off the beaten track. They're supposed to hang out there and kind of be a threat for in case a player goes along one of these side dust veins to get to the supernova station, so that you know, if a player decides I want to go around this way to avoid those minefields, you'll still run into these assault frigates, or possibly these ones here if you try to go over this way and underneath all the mines and then hit the supernova station. But we're not doing that because there are some big beefy ships we want to grab in that main vein. Alright, well, we're just going to let these guys hang out. Hopefully by the time we finish taking out the supernova station and all of the defenses
Group 10 receiving.
hanging out in the region, we will be able to
Destination locked in.
continue harvesting.
Group 9 responding.
Alright, Group 9, you have a couple salvage corvettes that need healing.
Support command acknowledged.
Because not all of them are back to full. I can see some damage effects. Where was it? Okay. It's probably just the one that needed some topping off, but it's all good.
Support is on the way. Hang in there, ready for orders.
Oop. Deselect, please. Thank you. Whoop.
Support command acknowledged.
This really is the first mission where I feel that the destroyers kind of embed themselves within our fleets as like the pride of our fleet. They're like the frontline ships that will do a lot of the heavy lifting throughout this campaign. All right. Thankfully, our mothership never gets attacked. We don't have to deal with that. But there are other tricks that the Taiidan have up their sleeve.
4 copies.
Okay, so hang back. All right, now move in. I think this is another wing of fighters.
Group 10.
I'm fairly certain of that, but I've been wrong numerous times before. So we'll inch forward and find out, because I'm fairly certain there's only 2 mine layer corvettes in this dust vein.
On our way.
But hey, the strategy we've been using so far has worked out quite well. We just have our destroyers brute force their way through those minefields, taking out a good portion of them as they go. Okay, so there is another mine layer corvette.
Group 4.
Alright.
Intercept course punched in.
You know what? Deal with all the mines first. Wait for that one to get in the... no, this will be fine. Just like that. There's not a heck of a lot. They're so hard to see because when you zoom in, you have to zoom in really close before they actually render, before you see the 3D render. And when you're far away, they're these tiny little single pixel-sized orange dots. I do believe that was intentional design choice, which is fine because they're very not useful if you can just see them from a bazillion miles away, of course. Okay, now you're pulling back. Question is, are these guys pulling forward now? No, not yet. There will come a point where these wings of assault frigates basically come after us. And we will have to stop and deal with them when it comes to that. We're not going to press on to the supernova station until we've dealt with them. Otherwise, we will have to contend with them while taking out the supernovas, the station's garrison, which we don't want to do. We don't want to bother with that. Okay, are you moving yet? Nope, you look like you're staying put. Okay. Let's inch forward a bit more. There's some more mines to take out.
Group 10 reporting.
Let's continue having Group 10 just creep up behind the destroyers. Go right about here, please.
Intercept 4 responding.
Okay. Spoiler alert, we should have a contingent of 9 destroyer-class vessels after this mission. They will very much be the backbone of our main attack force. Okay, now, are you moving towards us? These ships here do close in once we reach a certain range. And I don't know how close or how far away from these mines we have to be before they do that. Okay, let's select all of those. Is it just the one wall? I hope so. Because that is a lot of mines. It's a big old wall of mines. Okay. Are they moving yet? Nope, they're not moving. Okay, that's fine. Let's deal with this.
Group 10
Okay,
acknowledged.
Group 10, move closer, please.
Course set. Group 4 receiving.
We should see that next group of enemy ships moving towards us any moment now. Now the thing is, you usually want to try to slip the salvage corvettes in either from the top or the bottom, while the enemy ships are initially dealing with your combat vessels. But because you have such a narrow space to maneuver, that's very hard to do in this little dust vein. So, perhaps what we can try to do is we will distract what's there Or we might just try to, we might just have our salvage corvettes fly in there and go straight for the ships. Gimme, gimme, gimme. You know, that kind of a thing. It worked last time. We only lost like 1 or 2. And seeing as how we have a boatload of resources, we could easily rebuild 2 of them. Okay. Are they coming towards us yet? Not yet. Alright. Now, the assault frigates are not moving either. That's a good sign. So let's just creep forward a little bit more.
Destination locked in. Group 10 responding.
And then we'll have Group 10 move up to there.
Coordinates confirmed.
This will be a little bit tricky, but very doable. Just because we have so many ships, so many salvage corvettes in particular. I'm going to pause the game really quick. Let's take a look at our harvesting fleet there. The controllers are almost fully repaired. The collectors, not so much. I'm not sure if that's because the controllers just took less damage. I don't think they did. Either that or the controllers repair faster.
Group 4 copies.
Alright, as soon as we see that red dot move, we know we've triggered them. There they go. Alright, here they come. Alright, now. Move literally right there.
Group 10 copies.
Group 10. Your time to shine. Move in down to here.
Destination confirmed. Group 4 reporting. On our way.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're going straight for the salvage corvettes. That's not good.
Receiving.
That is not good.
Units closing on Group 4. Understood.
Alright.
Target selected for salvaging.
Okay, let's get Group 4 to turn around and start running away.
Coordinates confirming for duty.
Alright, I need a bunch of you guys zip in down here
Set.
and grab this big bad boy here. This right here is the prize for this mission. This is a heavy cruiser. We have not encountered one yet. I think we've seen 1 or 2 in cutscenes and cinematics, but we have not seen one up close and personal. This bad boy has 6 heavy gun turrets. Well, there's one there, and then we got 1, 2, and 3, 4 on either side. And then these 2 turrets on the very front are actually twin turret-mounted ion cannons. So it has 6 heavy guns and 4 ion cannons. More firepower than a multi-beam frigate by far. Our multi-beam frigates do have 4 ion cannons. But way, way, way more HP. These things take an absolute beating. They can very easily one-on-one against any other ship in the game and take it down. They could take on multiple destroyers and win the fight. I think about 2 or 3, and they will win the fight. I think 3. Either they lose the fight against 3 standard destroyers, and the 3rd destroyer is heavily damaged, or they straight up just beat it, and the heavy cruiser is very close to dead. One of the 2. But anyways, let us continue. We have some prizes to steal. I love those VFX. Look at that. That's gorgeous.
We caught him napping.
Okay, get to repairs. Get to repairs. Very good. Very good. Good job, Group 9, doing what it's supposed to do.
This is Group 4.
They're doing their job.
Pick your targets.
Now, the real question is,
Group 9.
who is the heavy cruiser going after? We don't know.
Awaiting assignment.
Go grab this.
Acknowledged.
What are you doing?
Target selected for salvaging.
Go, 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 go.
9 under attack. Group 9 receiving. Group 9. Group 9 under fire. Support receiving.
Repair, repair, repair.
Awaiting assignment 10. Reporting enemy contact. Acknowledged. Support command received.
Repair, repair, repair. We do not want to lose a support frigate. This sounds a little silly, but they are currently our most valuable ships.
On our way. Responding. Understood.
Okay.
Responding. Target acquired.
Excellent. That worked out.
Green line in front of fire.
Uh-oh. What the? How are you still shooting?
Receiving. Support command acknowledged.
How are you still shooting?
Reporting for duty.
You should be getting stolen right
Support
about now.
command acknowledged. Reporting.
Okay, they got him. All right, now, for the next little bit,
Reporting.
so long as I do not hit number 10
Destination locked in.
and give them a command, then we're good.
Support command received.
How are you guys doing? Okay. Now, that should also, I think, trigger the assault frigates. I think. Maybe. Maybe not.
Group 4.
I guess not. Okay. Well, moving on. We have captured 2 more destroyers, which is great. That's very nice. They will further bolster our main attack force here. So that's what I meant by we will have 9 destroyers. But we also got our first heavy cruiser. This donation courtesy of the Taiidan Empire, the ones responsible for committing genocide to the rest of our people. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right.
Responding. Standing by.
I just love the look of our ships in this mission.
Standing by.
It's wonderful. Okay. Now, it will take some time for them to get the cargo back to the mothership, and it will take even more time to
Ready for orders.
get the destroyers to regroup with our battle group and to reinforce them for the battle to come. So we just got to be patient. Homeworld is one of those games that really pays off patience. Pre-planning and patience.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, you guys, I think you guys are repaired enough. So let's go ahead and start some harvesting operations while we wait.
Acknowledging. Ready for escort. Flight control.
The real question is, once these guys are done harvesting here, where can they go? It looks like they can just get in these little dust veins, this little dusty area here, where the asteroids kind of are close to, right over in this area. They should be fine there. All right, carry on.
Resources downrange.
We'll just keep tabs on these guys. And we will pay attention for when we hear enemy destroyer captured, enemy heavy cruiser captured. Fingers crossed we cleared out absolutely all of the mines, because if we did not, then our salvage corvettes are in for a very rude surprise. We're like, hey, yeah, check it out. We've got these boats we're tugging back to the mothership. We're on the way. Wait, what's that little explosive thing that's latching to the hull and exploding? I'm amazed we did not...
Group 10.
We did not lose a salvage corvette. We did not lose a support frigate. Amazing.
Acknowledged.
I fully expected to lose something.
Support is on the way. Hang in there.
I believe I lost in the last time that we streamed this, before it crashed on me, I believe we lost a support frigate and a few salvage corvettes. There's only like 3 or 4 salvage corvettes. It wasn't a big deal. These things get absolutely blasted by a heavy cruiser, though. 4 ion beams to a salvage corvette, and it's almost instantly dead. Ah, boy. I am so glad we got this bad boy. Big boat inbound. Feels good. We pulled it off. And I believe Group 4
Group 4 responding.
is in fact just about close enough to the target,
Underway.
the station.
Awaiting assignment.
We do have to keep a bit of an eye out for these 2 wings of assault frigates. I think there's going to be about a half a dozen each, if memory serves, given the size of our fleet when we jumped in. It's tough to tell. There we go. Now I can see it. Excellent. Probably going to feature that in the thumbnail. How long has it been so far? Oh yeah, 35 minutes, easily. It is very easy for this mission to take over an hour, if not longer.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's get 5 support frigates. Don't crash into each other. See, there's no issues with friendly ships not crashing into each other, but so far this whole campaign we've had issues with
Support is on the way.
enemy
Hang in
ships
there.
crashing into each other, and it's been super annoying. Alright, are you guys taking damage right now? No, you look pretty Look pretty safe to me. All right, that's perfect. So once they finish up gathering up this little batch of asteroids here, we'll tuck them into the little dust area, or the little kind of dust vein area around all these asteroids. We'll just let them sit tight. Hopefully they'll finish their repairs, if they don't finish them up while they're harvesting. And then we have them dump all of the resources that they gathered. And eventually we will move them back to the mothership, I think, and try to get them to grab all this stuff here. We want that. There's a lot of resources there. We've already gathered an additional 3,200 actually, resources in that pocket of asteroids that we just cleaned up. There's this pocket of asteroids here, and there's like one asteroid down there. I don't think we're going to bother with either of those. I think it's just too risky for worrying about those.
Reporting for duty. Understood.
In order to harvest all of the resources in the area, I don't really see the point. We've got a boatload of resources as is. There's no need to grab every speck of space dust. Not always. I know I really strongly advocate for that, but this is pretty much the one mission, one of just a few missions where you don't really want to bother with that. There's not a lot of missions where you can get away with just not bothering getting all the resources. This is one of them, because the environmental hazard of the supernova frying your harvesters and your controllers and all that stuff, it's just too great, because rebuilding a collector is 650, which is, I believe, how much they carry in the tank when they're fully loaded. And they drop all that they've gathered from harvesting. And then a controller's even more expensive. So losing those is very costly if you intend to replace them.
Enemy destroyer captured.
First destroyer captured. Beautiful. I still don't see the assault frigates moving in towards us, so I think we're safe there. Where are you going?
Receiving.
Absolutely not.
Docking with resource
Go
controller
dock.
initiated.
Same with you.
Locked on to resource controller. Dock con enabled.
And then we'll select all of you. And you'll just get you to move. Did you take damage? So this guy took a bit of damage from earlier. He was probably just outside of the dust cloud, just over here. What are you doing?
Reporting for duty.
Go dock.
Docking with resource controller as per initiated.
Alright.
Ready for orders.
10,000 RUs.
Enemy destroyer captured.
Reporting. Awaiting assignment. Acknowledged. Destination confirmed.
And this might bring us to 11,000.
That's everything. Seal the
Just
ports.
shy. So we went from 10,100 and something to 10,800 and something. This guy did not have a full tank, so yeah, rebuilding a resource collector costs about as much as it would take for one to drop off a full tank of harvested asteroids and whatnot.
On our way.
So it's very costly if we lose these. And the last time I streamed this, we lost all of them, so that was expensive. The reason why I do 3 is, like, having 2 is kind of like the sweet spot, because it doesn't cost too much to have two collectors and 2 controllers, or even 2 collectors and 1 controller. But I think the ideal sweet spot is 2 controllers and 2 collectors. But for the sake of time, on some of these missions, especially the previous mission, the ghost ship mission, you want at least 3, because it takes forever for your ships to fly around that map and harvest all the pebbles there. Alright, both destroyers have been captured. Let us have them regroup with
New heading set.
Group 4. And Group
4 copies.
Group 4 reassigned.
Welcome to Group 4. Alright, now,
Reporting. Acknowledged.
we also want all of our salvage corvettes.
Enemy heavy cruiser captured.
Okay, let's go back home. Grab all these
Mothership.
salvage corvettes. Now, I could bring our multi-beam frigates
Destination located.
into the fight. They would be...
Assignment received.
They would actually be a little bit useful. I could bring the heavy cruiser into this fight. I could bring the ion array frigates into this fight. But, I mean, in all honesty, the frigates are just a bit too fragile to survive for too long outside a dust area, taking radiation damage and being shot at. So, best not to risk it. And more importantly, the ion array frigates and the heavy cruiser, they're just so goddamn slow. We'd be waiting for probably another 10-15 minutes for them to catch back up to our battle group here. 9 destroyers should be plenty. That should do the trick. Alright, speaking of which...
Acknowledged. Ready for orders. Green line confirmed.
I need to...
Awaiting assignment. Roger. New heading set. Coordinates confirmed. Green line confirmed.
Whoa.
Receiving order.
I need to break up the wall formation. Alright, now, are the assault frigates coming for us? No, they're not. Okay. So we're good. Alright, can we keep the camera here while I'm paused? No. You probably got a brief glimpse of that. But yeah. Very brief glimpse of that.
Ready for orders.
But there's a carrier. I believe it's 4 ion cannon frigates, which is absolutely nothing. That's less firepower than 2 destroyers, for Christ's sake. And a carrier, and that's pretty much it. Yep. Oh, and there's 2 assault frigates right here as well. So pretty much each one of these dots is an ion cannon frigate. There's a carrier also right hereabouts, and then there's just a big old semicircular wall of defenders on the backside. Now, the reason why the defenders aren't exploding and these guys aren't exploding is because they're close enough to these little dust fingers, and I guess the station acts as kind of a shield, sort of, in and of itself. At least that's always been my assumption, is that it kind of shields all those things. All right, the salvage corvettes are going to beat the destroyers back to the main group. So, with 9 destroyers, we have... we'll do a quick count here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 Taiidan destroyers and a Taiidan missile destroyer. And then we have 3...
Acknowledged.
We have 3 Kushan destroyers, which are these bad boys. I love the look of the Kushan destroyers. And 1 Kushan missile destroyer. I love destroyers. I'm crazy about destroyers. I have a really weird hard-on for destroyers. Probably should not have said it out loud, but whatever. I stand by what I said.
Support command acknowledged.
Okay, so the big thing here is we're going to have the missile destroyers hang back. Because reasons. You'll find out why. The salvage corvettes are here for a reason. They have a mission. They are going to try to capture the enemy carrier. What do I have to do to get these assault frigates to trigger? I can't remember. Let's go ahead and move a destroyer kind of over here.
Coordinates confirmed.
See if we can't bait these wings of assault frigates to come after us. Now, these wings of assault frigates, they're pretty much not a problem because, as you can see down here, this dot, they've got this big gap from here to here where there's no protection from the radiation. And very similar for these ones, they take a very long path from where they are located up to where we are positioning our fleets to prep the attack. And there's no protection from the radiation. So when they show up, they're about half dead-ish by the time they get there, just because of all the radiation damage they've suffered. So they're very, very, very quick and easy to take down. Especially if we concentrate the fire of our destroyers, like 7 destroyers bearing down on a single frigate. That frigate is not going to last long. So we'll want to take care of those. Otherwise, if they engage us whilst we are dealing with the station's garrison, we'll kind of be pinched between 2 forces. And, oh, I just saw that red dot move. That one is coming towards us. Is this one moving? That one is moving as well. Okay, that did the trick. Let's pull this guy back.
Understood.
They are now coming straight for us. That's what we want.
Group 4 reporting.
Okay, perfect. Here come the salvage corvettes. We're not going to bother salvaging the assault frigates.
Group 10 reporting.
The only thing I would do with them is I would tell them to retire and try to get some resources out of it, but as we know, docking with the mothership is a royal pain in the ass right now for some stupid reason.
Group 9 acknowledged.
Alright, we'll have Group 9 pull back over to here a bit
Destination confirmed.
so that the assault frigates don't immediately come after them and target them. Or at least it's harder to. And then we'll have Group 10 move over to here.
Destination confirmed.
We'll just,
Reporting for duty. Ready for orders. Coordinates confirmed. Standing by and locked in.
we'll start positioning our ships.
Destination confirmed. Standing by. Underway.
You'll notice I'm not using a formation anymore, because attacking the station with my destroyers in wall formation is a very big reason as to why they crashed into it, and a couple of them got destroyed.
Course set.
Are you in a formation? No, you are not. Alright, good. Okay. So, the first group of assault frigates is in range. There's only 5 of them. The second one should be a kind of a claw formation with about 6 of them, I think. Alright, so they are still taking damage, so we're not going to move in to engage them. We want them to get into the dust cloud and no longer be taking damage, which I think is now. Engage and destroy. Now, Group 9.
Receiving.
We need you to back up and support these guys, because they're going to get shot a little bit.
Support command received.
It's not going to be anything significant. They'll be fine, in all honesty. These guys will die before they can do significant damage.
Group 10. Reading contact.
Group 10?
Responding. Group 9 reporting.
Oh, fix them.
Support command acknowledged. Attack clearance received.
Well, there goes a salvage corvette.
Battlefield band.
Unfortunate. There goes another one.
Group 9 to contact.
Why are you shooting the salvage corvettes? Man, they just do not...
Contact Group 9 responding.
They just do not like salvage corvettes. Damn you. Good work.
Awaiting assignment.
Okay, that's that.
Underway.
Now, we will have
Reporting.
the second wing coming in.
Destination locked in. New heading reporting for duty.
Seriously, the AI just really does not like salvage corvettes. Alright, are all the salvage corvettes fine?
Support is on the way.
Fix them up.
Hang in there.
Alright, let's replace
Maximum
them.
number of salvage corvettes reached.
I'm not going to worry about bringing a whopping
Production
2
underway.
salvage corvettes back up to this area. We've got 23 here. That should be more than enough to grab the carrier.
Group 9.
Alright, fix up our destroyers.
Support command acknowledged.
And we will
Awaiting
have
assignment.
1 support frigate,
Acknowledged.
2 support frigates zip around, just make sure all of our support frigates are doing okay. Looks like they're fine. Alright, the second wing is closing in. They will be severely damaged by the time they get here, so I'm not too worried about them. But
Standing by.
we do need to position our ships
Destination locked in.
much more appropriately. I don't want them to have to turn around and then start firing. That just eats up precious time that could be better used shooting. Alright, looks like everybody is all up and repaired. Turn around. Wish to be facing... Oop,
Salvage corvette complete.
I wish to have you facing the direction that the enemy will be approaching from. Oh, we've got a lot of wiggle room. What am I worried about? Let's move over to here. Kind of like that.
Coordinates confirmed.
That should be fine.
Group 9 receiving.
Alright, Group 9.
Support command received.
There they are. Look at that. There we go. A wing of 6 of them in claw formation. Here they come. And they are very badly damaged. Here they come. Engage. Commence destroying, destroyers. These guys should get popped very, very quickly. Very quickly. Bye-bye. They're not even going after the salvage corvettes this time because I did not give them a chance. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And one more. Who the hell is shooting Group 9? Alright.
Supporters on the way. Acknowledged.
Good job, guys.
Support is on the way. Hang in there. Responding. Support command acknowledged.
Excellent. Alright, so literally all that is left to deal with is the garrison around the station and the station itself. Okay. How are you guys doing? You guys have not been taking damage, and you are fully repaired. So, we're going to do the risky thing of send you back to the mothership. Do I want to do that?
Receiving.
Or should I take a more active role in how they get back there? I think I'll do the latter. I'll send them along this way.
Green line confirmed.
That's a ways. Honestly, this mission map is also, like, quite big. It really is. It's almost been an hour already.
Group 9 acknowledged.
Alright.
Support command acknowledged.
Just hang back for a little bit.
Awaiting assignment.
We're going to put the missile destroyers over here.
Destination confirmed.
Like so.
Receiving.
We will have
Responding.
5 support frigates.
Support command
You know,
received.
supporting them.
Standing by.
And that leaves 6. So we'll have 3 like so.
Support is on the way. Hang in there.
And the other 3 will be
Awaiting assignment.
like so.
Support command received.
Alright, so this is
Ready for orders.
kind of risky because our destroyers, our regular destroyers, will have no backup from support frigates. So their mission is to fly in, get within the envelope of all these little dust fingers so that they're not taking damage from radiation, and wipe out the garrison. Oh my gosh, they can get almost the whole way to the mothership without taking any radiation damage. I love it.
Underway.
I genuinely wonder how this was programmed. I suspect that each little dust particle that has the shielding, the radiation shielding effects, I suspect that each one has a kind of envelope around it that they programmed in, where it's like if anything is within this envelope, then it does not get hurt by the environmental thing. I suspect it was something like that, although there is a lot of dust motes on this map, so that would be a lot of little
Military parade formation confirmed.
invisible
Reporting for duty.
things, for lack of a better term,
New heading set.
that just exist
Receiving.
all over the 3D, the invisible 3D mapping. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Acknowledged.
Okay. I would like to go after the research station. Once I know our harvesting teams are safe,
Awaiting orders.
we will do just that. I just want to make sure that these guys are mostly unhurt. They're not going to be completely unhurt, but they're not far from the mothership either, so they should not take a lot of damage. Is there another research project that we have to do? I don't think so. Yeah, we did them both. We need some proximity centers, I know that. Okay. Yeah, they don't really do too well with this radiation. So what the plan's going to be is if these guys are still not fully repaired by the time our battle group deals with the station, we'll have our support frigates fly down, repair them, we'll move them over here, and then move them to all these asteroids, harvest those, and then we'll just hyperspace jump, GTFO, and move on to the next mission. Okay, they're no longer taking damage, so they didn't get too hurt. Yeah, not very much. Alright, now that I don't have to worry about those, let us move on. Okay, destroyers. The time is now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that they attack this ion cannon frigate so that they move to the far side. That way they should be inside the envelope that protects them. The problem is they'll be getting shot at the whole time and taking some radiation damage on the way there. Which will be very, very... I don't know. Anyways, no guts, no glory. Let's rock and roll.
Destination locked in.
Okay, here we go. They are all set to aggressive. That's what we want. And we will get this attack underway. I always love the line. There's two lines that I really like from Fleet Intelligence in this game. The first one is at the start of the 4th mission, when Fleet Intelligence says the subject did not survive interrogation, and the second one is at the start of this mission, when he says it is time to hunt the enemy as they have hunted us. So true. Okay, so our destroyers, they are taking some pips of damage. They'll be okay, though. Go after that first ion cannon frigate. And I'm going to get you to move over to here. That should keep you safe. The ion cannon frigates are the damage threat here, so we want to take those out first. Then the assault frigates.
We must destroy the garrison protecting the station. Enemy units cannot be allowed to escape, or they may alert the Empire to our presence.
Absolutely. Okay. There we go. One ion frigate down. Moving on to the next one. The annoying thing is that these blasted defenders will be plucking away. Oh, watch out for the carrier. Watch out for that carrier. Do not let it crash into you. Do not let that carrier crash into you. I think that's exactly what's going to happen right about now.
Destroyer lost.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
We are picking up a quantum wave effect. A Taiidan carrier is loading ships and powering up. It must be destroyed before it can hyperspace.
Okay.
Target acquired.
Not Homeworld 3, not my Homeworld anyway. Well, we lost a destroyer due to bullshit again. I'm not terribly surprised, but I am annoyed. Alright, now get these assault frigates. We'll deal with those next. And the carrier is zipping away, but it looks like all of its forces... Okay.
Group 4 under attack.
Okay, that is unexpected.
Group 4 copies. Group 9 responding. Support is on the way. 4, hang in there.
Let's get the missile destroyers in this fight, because these attack bombers are going to absolutely chew up our destroyers. I can't believe that just happened. Unreal.
Reporting.
Do you see the carrier? Does it have more fighters to shoot at us, to send at us? Yes, it does.
Group 4 reporting enemy contact. In our favor.
Oh, easy. Easy. What are you doing?
Responding.
Okay.
Clearance received. Ready for orders.
Alright, all those fighters are getting murked by the radiation, which is perfect. Alright, stop hitting the carrier, please.
Group 10 reporting.
Group 10, go and take that carrier.
Acknowledged. Standing by. Let's make this quick and painless.
Okay, I need you guys to get out of the radiation.
Under attack.
Group 10 receiving. Reporting.
Take out all these,
Walker 9, reporting enemy contact.
all these enemy corvettes, please.
This is Group 9. Where are those orders? Support
Come on.
command acknowledged. It's looking even. Let's do it. Standing by your alert. Group 9 ambush acknowledged. This is looking good. Support command received.
All right.
Ready for
Group
orders.
4 to combat stations.
Support command acknowledged. Waiting assignment. This is Group 9. We need a call here.
This is magically working. Wow.
Group 9 under attack.
Okay. Let's check up on our main destroyers. They're quite healthy, except for this one here, who's
Group 9
slowly
to
getting
combat
picked apart.
stations.
That's fine. Just finish off all these defenders, please. Start with all these ones. We'll gradually whittle down their firepower piece by piece, fighter by fighter. All right, we've got the carrier.
Receiving.
Question is, are they going to be able to safely get it back the whole way? I think so, just barely.
Waiting assignment.
All right, that's that batch of defenders taken care of. Excellent. Very good. Now get this little batch.
Target confirmed.
Do not crash into the supernova station, please.
Coordinates
What did I just say? You're going to hit it.
Attention Group 4.
Ooh,
We've got
close.
company.
Very close. Okay, get that one.
Target acquired.
All right, I'm a little disappointed that we lost a destroyer, but you know what? There is lots of opportunity to get more destroyers. I just need to make sure that these guys
Group 4 under attack.
make it out of there.
Reporting for duty. Responding. Acknowledged. Ready for
Okay, let's get the support frigates following.
Orders on the way. Hang in there.
Is anybody getting hurt? I think these salvage corvettes would have died by now if they were taking radiation damage. I think they'll be all right. They should be okay.
Receiving.
All right, let's lay into the station.
Reporting for duty. Attack clearance received.
I just don't need you to move anymore. So please do not.
Understood.
Oh, look at that. That's a wonderful sight. Look at that. These destroyers are clipping, as you can see. Very interesting. That's a great sight. God, the sound effects in this game are just so good. For a game that's 25 years old, I might add. Alright. This thing's getting absolutely hammered now, which is good. Alright, so we can unpause. Just let things progress. We'll leave our destroyers here. They should be able to self-repair. And we'll make sure that they get
Acknowledged.
mostly back to full. What are you doing? Why are you pulling further and further away?
Responding.
You're pulling too far away.
Destination confirmed.
What are you doing?
Understood. Standing by.
Seriously, what was that?
Destination locked in. Reporting. Ready for orders.
Okay.
Reporting. Ready for orders.
Yeah, because that's perfectly normal behavior in line with the base game. Sure. Okay. Let's just set them to aggressive and see what they do. Hopefully they turn at it and just shoot at it. Which is exactly what they're doing. Good. Okay. How's everybody else doing? We should still have that carrier, which we do. Slowly bringing it back to the mothership. That carrier, I'm probably just going to try to retire it. Carriers are kind of nice to have, sort of.
Maximum number of salvage corvettes reached.
Because it's a second source of building fighters, corvettes, and frigate ships, but like we've capped out on all of those. There's no reason for us to build more. Ooh. Except we can build more.
Maximum number of attack bombers reached.
Curious. Alright, this thing's about to go. Shouldn't be too much longer now. See, a heavy cruiser would have been quite handy here just for the raw firepower and amount of damage that it could sustain, but it just moves too slow. The radiation does chunk it a fair bit still. And frankly, aside from the fact that the carrier just plowed right into one of our destroyers, we're fine. We suffered one destroyer for losses, like whoop-de-doo. Pretty sure
Maximum number of destroyers reached.
there's about 14 bajillion more that we can capture down the line. This thing just takes an absolute beating. We're getting there, though. We will send Group 9 back to regroup with our main force and repair them. For now. There we go. Station is dealt with. Problem solved. I hope it's not considered, like, still there, just invisibly, because we're about to lose some destroyers, if it is. Okay, we're good. So we'll let them sit here, and we'll let them auto-repair for a little bit. They repair a lot faster than our harvest group, our harvesters and whatnot. We will have Group 9 make its way back. These guys, yeah, these guys are fine. They're almost the whole way back to the mothership. They're fine. We'll send Group 9 back to about here, I think. They will repair the destroyers just to kind of be on the safe side. Actually, they were gonna. How are the harvesters doing? Oh, these guys are full health, so let's go guard, guard, and guard. Go harvest. We're gonna get this. We'll get the batch of asteroids that's over here in this little area, and then we'll stop there for harvesting. Okay. Destroy enemy carrier. It's not going to say the mission is over until that carrier is brought back to our mothership and gets captured. So that's why we haven't really heard anything saying, we have successfully completed the mission. How many salvage corvettes did we lose there? I don't think we lost any. Did we?
Standing by.
What are you doing?
Awaiting orders.
You're not supposed to be here.
Mothership.
Locked on to mothership. DocCon enabled. Group 10 responding.
We still only lost 2 salvage
Maximum number
corvettes
of
in
repair
total.
Corvettes reached.
Lovely.
9 receiving.
Maximum number of salvage corvettes reached.
We didn't lose any.
Military parade locked
We
in.
didn't lose any support frigates.
Group 9.
We only lost 1 destroyer, and we only lost 2 salvage corvettes. That is a very successful mission. A very successful mission, if I do say so. My only complaint about Homeworld Classic is that when you capture ships, the colors of the ships don't change to match yours. That's always been a bit of a pet peeve of mine. Because by the end of the game, we're going to have
Group 10, we're low on fuel. Group 10 acknowledged.
we will have a lot of captured ships by the end of the game. A lot.
This is Group 10, we're low on fuel.
You're fine.
Reporting.
5 and 13 is 18, plus the additional
Group 10, we're low on fuel. Reporting.
5 over here. That gives us a whopping 23. Excellent.
Standing by.
Okay, I'm only worried about
Ready for orders.
this one here, but really, these guys made it from the nearby big dust vein down to immediately engaging the enemy
Group 10, we're running out of juice here.
without taking very much damage at all. So we're going to just move them back into the dust vein. Right now,
New heading set.
they should be fine, but the support frigates are
This is Group 10, we're in the
en
red.
route
Fuel low.
anyways,
Group 9 reporting.
just in case. Hopefully Group 10 is able to make it all the way back without
Ready for orders.
running out of fuel. These guys should be getting to all these asteroids. We need to keep a close eye on them.
Group 9 acknowledged.
Okay, Group 9. Get in there and support.
Support is on the way.
Especially
Hang
this
in
one.
there.
Because he is our most damaged out
Reporting
of
for
all of
duty.
them. I mean, still. It's only half, but, I mean, it's enough to make me a little bit worried. Alright, they're all taking a little damage
Group 9
now.
responding.
Group 9 is going to be leaving the safety of the dust vein in any moment now. I think everything's fine, though. Doesn't look like these guys are taking any
Enemy
more
carrier
damage.
captured.
There we go.
Command acknowledged.
Done.
Enemy base and fleet destroyed. Hyperspace drives online.
Excellent. Mission accomplished. Very successfully.
Awaiting assignment.
Man, 11 support frigates really repair things fast.
Group 9 copies.
As they should.
Support is on the way. Hang in there.
Okay, we're going to keep an eye on the harvester groups now.
Receiving. Acknowledged.
You guys are still moving. Please
Course
stop.
set.
Alright, how are you guys doing?
Responding.
Looks like you're doing alright. Not taking any more damage. That's perfect. So we're just going to hang out until they finish harvesting these asteroids, and then I'm actually going to call it a night. The next two missions are very short, or at least they should be very short, I should say. But
Receiving.
me being me, they're probably going to take a little longer than expected.
Acknowledged.
But it's all good. So once these guys have finished harvesting, we will simply...
Thank you. See you next time.
Is all of Group 10 back? Yes.
Mothership.
Carrier initiated.
Docking with carrier? I don't want you docking with the carrier.
We're running out of juice here. Coordinates confirmed.
Okay.
Ready for orders.
There we go. We have our own carrier. This is not the first carrier we've encountered. We encountered one in Mission 5. The carrier...
Carrier clear and at our own power.
The enemy carrier was kind of the
Coordinates confirmed.
mini mothership of the enemy fleet that devastated Carrick
Responding.
when we took our revenge on that fleet. Why are you taking damage still? Or did you just suffer that much damage on the way here? Are you still taking damage? I hope not. That would be kind of shitty. Okay, there's not many left in this little field here. We'll gather... What the hell are those? What? Why are those asteroids moving away now? What the hell? Okay. Those asteroids literally saw their buddies getting sucked into our collectors, and they're just like, fuck this shit, I'm out! And they GTFO'd.
Catch you on the banner.
Very weird.
Reporting for duty.
I don't think you're taking damage still. Alright, good. Only a few asteroids left. Oof. 12,975 RUs.
Reporting.
And we got more on the way, because that guy's about to drop some more off.
Receiving.
I love it. So resources really are not a problem for us anymore.
Transfer confirmed.
Okay. When we get these guys to
Signing off, thank you.
drop off their last loads, we will not tell them to move back to the mothership because they will probably explode and die. See, the problem is is at the start of the mission, if you just tell them to harvest, they fly over to this area, taking a bunch of damage on the way, and then they sit here and they're safe while they're gathering. But then as soon as they're done that, the next place they go to is this area down here, where there's one asteroid. Or more accurately, they try to fly over to this area here where there's like only 5 rocks, and the whole way they're taking damage, so they very quickly die. Okay, let's get you... over to here.
Redesign confirmed. Acquisition enabled.
Somebody go harvest that first, please.
Reporting for duty. Ready for orders. Destination confirmed. Assignment understood. Ready for orders understood.
What are you going to go harvest? Oh, there's one more right there.
Acquisition enabled.
Move here.
Underway. Awaiting assignment.
Thanks for coming by tonight, Ancient Gamer. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good evening.
Dock proceeding with resource anyway.
All right.
Dock proceeding with resource controller. Acknowledged.
All right, go drop off what you guys have.
Awaiting assignment. Reporting for duty. Awaiting order. Resource controller with
And then
resource
just
controller.
hang tight. I will double check everything that
Transfer confirmed.
all's
Maximum
good.
number of salvage corvettes reached.
Which I do believe it will be.
Thank you. See you next time. Flight control engaged. Assuming position. Signing out. Responding.
All right. 15,000 RUs.
Destination confirmed.
That's enough to build a few heavy cruisers. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, you guys just sit there, hang tight. I'm going to double check that everything is A-OK. How is Group 10 doing?
Group 10 receiving.
You guys they are almost out of fuel. Like, very close.
Acknowledged.
Mothership.
Docking with mothership initiated.
Will they dock? That is the question. No, they will not. All right, whatever. Okay,
Underway.
so that is actually going to be it for Mission 10. I'm going to quickly click that off. We don't want them...
Mothership.
Let's quickly go ahead and launch these two salvage corvettes.
Launch.
I need to make sure that they are all grouped up in
Group 10
Group
reporting.
10,
Group 10 reassigned.
because, shocker, they are going to come in handy in the next mission. All right, very, very, very successful mission. We snagged our first heavy cruiser, the very first heavy cruiser we encounter in the campaign. It's now ours. We snagged a carrier, which I would very much like to just retire and get rid of, but we'll see.
Reporting.
We also were able to grab 2 more destroyers, which is great because that makes up for losing 1. I just wish that we didn't lose a Kushan destroyer from that stupid carrier plowing into it. That was irksome. But, you know, shit happens. But yeah, that's basically it for this mission. We're still sitting with our full crew of harvesters, 3 collectors and 3 controllers. Way better than last time we played this mission, because last mission, like I said, we literally lost half of our destroyers because 4 of them crashed into the supernova station. And then the game crashed on us. Oh, and we lost a lot more salvage corvettes, I forgot to mention. I'm amazed we didn't lose a single one when we grabbed the heavy cruiser and the destroyers, because we lost quite a bit previously, so that's very impressive. Only losing 2 salvage corvettes when those assault frigates swooped in and just went straight for them. That was kind of surprising. But yeah, very, very successful mission. I am quite content that we pulled that off. I'm going to go ahead and save the game, because that's going to be it for tonight. And next time you see me playing this, we will be on Mission 10, which I believe is Tenhauser Gate. So until then, I'm definitely going to be streaming more of this over the next few weeks, trying to finish up the game. There's a few quick missions coming up here. The next 2 should be pretty fast, and then we got a bit of a longer one. And then mission 14 is normally insanely long because people just go salvage crazy on it, but I'm going to try to speed through it a lot more quickly. Mission 15 should be a fairly short one, and then the final mission, number 16, to finish off this campaign. So hopefully I will see you next time. We are leaving the supernova area to continue towards the galactic core. See you there.
Autodock commencing. Hyperspace engaged.